How much will 100 quant be worth in 2025? Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. In this one we are going to be covering QNT because I haven't covered this project for a while now. By the way guys, if this is your first time on the channel, make sure you guys drop a like on this video and also subscribe if you are new, because that will be really appreciated. Anyways, with that being said, let's get back to the main video and the main topic, which is how much will 100 quant or say QNT be worth in 2025. Now guys, quant is one of the safer altcoins to invest in as it already has tons of money behind it for support. Now if you don't already know, but quant has a lot of backing in terms of money, and it's like rank 41st in the crypto space as of right now. The market cap of quant is around 1.8 billion, which is absolutely insane considering we are already in a bear market and we are just shifting into a bull market. Also guys, quant team is also targeting institutions which have big money and have huge collaborations at this moment. Now this is really good for the project for longer terms, and in this video we are going to be calculating how much 100 quant will be in 2025. So I think this is pretty relevant information as well. Now guys, in the last bull run we saw something similar happening with Solana. Now in the last bull run we saw Solana pumping up, and the major reason behind it was that some institutions dumped their money into the project because they really thought that the project or say Solana was an asset to them. So that's why they dumped in a lot of their money. Now some of those institutions were Alameda, and because of Alameda itself we have seen Solana falling this much in price because they had a lot of money invested into the project. So if a project or say if an institution owns a large part of a project, if it decides to dump it any day, the price of that project will be going down. Quant is basically on the same track. Now I don't really think that this is a really bad thing because in Solana's case only one institution came on board. However guys, with QNT tons of institutions are coming on board to invest into the project because Quant is solving major problems of these institutions. So when Quant is seen as an asset among these institutions, they are going to be putting in their money into Quant so that their solutions can get better and better. Now also guys, in Solana, if you still think that the price movement was not really crazy, investors got over 250x rate of returns on their investment. So let's say you had put in about $1,000 into Solana when none of the institutions had put in their money into Solana. Your $1,000 investment will be worth about $250,000, which is absolutely insane, and it's a good amount of money wherever you live in, whether you might live in US, whether you might live in UK, or whether you might live anywhere other part of the world. Now guys, I believe QNT is on the same track and can achieve high numbers as well. Now I personally don't think that QNT is going to be giving you those 250x rate of return. I mean, it's possible if basically every other institution out there decides to dump all their money into QNT, but guys, let's be realistic. I don't personally think that this is going to be the case. Anyways, with that being said guys, now let me tell you how much I believe QNT can go to and what will be the value of our 100 quant in 2025. Now guys, right over here I have the coins perspective loaded up, and as you can see right over here I've inputted the amount of QNT tokens which we want to calculate the value of. Now at this moment guys, 100 QNT comes in at about $12,500. Now this is an investment size which might be really big to a lot of investors, actually to a majority of investors, because you shouldn't be dumping all of your money into just one single project. But since Quant is much more developed than Gala, Jasmine and all those other projects out there, the amount of gains this project is going to be giving us are also going to be limited. So guys, I personally believe that Quant can easily reach 4,000 or say $4,000 to $5,000 in 2025. Now if we just set our target price to that, wait, let me just do that real quick boys? Yeah. So if we set out that, we can see that one QNT would then be worth about $4,000, and this would give us an upside of about 32x. Now I personally think this is somewhat achievable in the longer term, because this only gives us a market cap of about 60 billion, which I think is really achievable, because when Solana started pumping, it went to almost like $75 billion. So we are basically like at about 66% of the value of Solana. So I personally think this is pretty achievable in the bull market, because we already know that whenever the bull market comes on, all the cryptocurrencies just pump up, whether that might be Solana, whether that might be QUANT, whether that might be HBAR, or whether that be, you know, Dogecoin or Shiba Inu, which gave a lot of insane gains in the last rally as well. So if this happens, guys, if QUANT reaches $4,000, which is our target price, our 100 QUANT investment will then be worth about $400,000. Now this is some serious amount of money which you guys can be making from this project. Now even though, guys, I still believe that you shouldn't be putting all your money into QUANT, because you should always be focusing on diversifying. And also, guys, there are some other cryptocurrencies out there as well which can give you some insane rate of return, such as Gala Games, Jasmine, and HBAR. So you know, you should be diversifying into different crypto altcoins if you want to invest into altcoins in general. Also, guys, I also think that it has QUANT has a high possibility of reaching $5,000 as well, and if that happens, we will be at about 72.7 billion in market cap. So basically the same as Solana when one institution dumped their money into the project. And if this happens, you know, we will get an upside of about 40x on our investment, which is really cool. And our 100 QUANT investment will then be worth about $500,000. I mean, this is pretty much you know, enough money to buy a house, and QUANT can potentially make you a millionaire if you just get in right, and if you just invest some part of your portfolio into the project. Because if you're thinking that, you know, I'm just going to be buying, let's say, one QUANT and I'm going to be hoping that it reaches $1 million, well, guys, that is something which QUANT will never gonna do, because I don't really believe that QUANT is gonna be going to such high prices. But you know, if you invest, you know, responsibly, and if you invest a decent amount into some of these good projects like QUANT, Jasmine, HBAR, and Gala Games, I personally think that you will be pretty much set in the coming 2 to 3 years, because that is when the next bull market is gonna be happening. So guys, in the end, I would just recommend you all to just set your own targets and take your profits whenever the time comes, right? Because I've seen a lot of people, you know, not taking their profits at all, and they just lose out on a lot of gains just because they wanted another 2x or another like 500% move towards the upside. So set a target for yourself and just exit out of your position when your target hits, because these are some really good projects. And at this moment as well, guys, I truly believe these are some great entry points and some of the best projects in the next rally. And yeah, guys, that's gonna be pretty much it from this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure you guys drop a like on this video and subscribe to my channel. As always, I'll catch you all in the next one, or say I'll catch you all tomorrow. Hope you all have an amazing day. Peace out.